Does that look like Stephanie from the other case that we saw the other day? I'm almost willing to bet that's her. Is that the girl that needed the cigarette real bad and Fat Boy jumped out the front seat and took off running? It looks like her. She looks like the one that was in that methy situation.
Case of Brandy McGowan. On the 30th.
Nope. I would have waited one more second. Nope, it's Brandy McGowan. But, you know, when you mess around like that, start to look like everybody.
5th of March 2022, police were called on Brandy after she was seen threatening people with a brick in a Florida Walmart. At some point, she decided the brick wasn't good enough and stole a pocket knife to wield instead. When an officer arrived, he found Brandy holding the knife. The cop was armed with his service weapon, but Brandy refused to drop hers.
Oh, Brandy, you getting electrocuted.
Drop it. Drop the knife.
Zap.
Drop the knife.
Get zapped, Brandy.
Drop it now.
They gonna zap you, Brandy.
Seemed blissfully unaware that the officer is pointing a gun directly at her and has a taser in broad view on his utility belt.
And he got good aim. He gonna catch the part of that belly that's hanging out the shirt. He gonna catch you right there with the taser.
In these circumstances, he is well within his rights to use it to subdue and disarm her if he feels as though she's a danger to him and the civilians around him. Clearly, she doesn't understand that, as she stands her ground and continues to threaten people with her weapon.
Put it down. Drop it.
He's a fupa sniper.
Drop the knife. Put it down.
Everybody else just shopping for their toilet paper.
Put the knife down. Put the knife down.
At this point, backup arrives on the scene and takes the attention off the first cop for a moment, giving him the opportunity to holster his weapon and switch to the taser.
Now he switched to the taser. See, now he's gonna zap her right in the foot.
In this situation, it's obviously much more preferable for the cop to use non-lethal force, but it's dangerous to lower his weapon while in a one-on-one standoff. The arrival of the other officers gives the perfect relief for him to switch to and deploy the taser.
Drop the knife now.
You goofball.
Drop the knife.
I'm not being cruel. I'm laughing at the irony of...
You got it?
I'm laughing at the way she toppled over, stiffened up and toppled over, right?
The taser does a perfect job of disarming Brandy and allowing the cops to put her in cuffs and detain her. After the Walmart interaction, she was taken to a local hospital for evaluation, where it was discovered she was, somewhat predictably, high on meth and had apparently ingested over 4 grams
Brandy is a methy situation.
of the stuff before entering the store to cause her chaos. Back at the police station, it was also discovered that Brandy had a lengthy criminal record, with charges including burglary, kidnapping, and battery. For this incident, she was hit with another charge of aggravated...
Damn, look at that face. Meth eats you up face first. Shit.
assault with a deadly weapon, carrying a sentence of up to 5 years in prison and a $5,000 fine. If this doesn't convince you not to take drugs, nothing will. But this next case is a perfect example of how
say no to drugs and say no to arrogance, because these Karens, they addicted to
alcohol can have very similar effects, at least on Karens. This officer was called to a bar on the night of August 11th, where there was an intoxicated woman allegedly attacking multiple people and causing a serious disturbance. The woman was quickly identified as Christina Cabot, the wife of the previous mayor of the town, and someone who has clearly overstayed her welcome at the bar.
Oh, the first lady, she feels entitled to tell everybody to shut up because her husband was the former mayor.
Crazy. Literally, he can't make me laugh on camera. Give me trouble.
Okay, if I'm on camera. That bitch is crazy. No, true story. She was literally been in here. She walked into me. Why are you in here? I said, oh, it's a cool park. They don't like you. You're black. I said,
oh wow.
What do you mean?
She's been in the bar for a while. Just being dumb. Yeah.
No.
And if you know who she is, she's Tim Cass. We all do, yeah. You all do, yeah.
Just, maybe take her to the next city over. Like they do it.
Obnoxious ass ladies like that, those Karens, they live in every high-rise dwelling that you see in any city in the world. They don't just live there, but them ladies, it's 100, 200, 300 of those in these condo buildings. Just like that pig right there.
Okay. She pushed, tried to push me off the chair.
Okay, so I was smoking cigars.
Yep.
Other patrons of this bar detail exactly what Christina has been doing to cause the disturbance, and it's clear she hasn't made herself popular. This is also the second time today that police have been called to remove her from a bar. She's been intoxicated nearly the entire day.
She looked like she smoked her teeth just like Brandy did.
Please decide,
but she thinks she better than you.
It's time to have a chat with her and get her back to the station.
Goofy.
Who's
this guy?
You know what happened to me.
If I be honest.
What happened to you?
If I be quite honest with you.
You know what happened to me. I'm Tim's wife.
I'm Tim's wife. That is the only type of power other than I'm Tim's wife. That lady is as empty as they get. Her first reaction to somebody new is, who's this guy? Same thing she did to that lady, right? Who's this guy? And then she said, oh, you don't know what happened to me. Then she said, you know what happened to me. I'm Tim's wife. I'm Tim's wife. That's all she got. Other than that, she was the ugly duckling that became a goose, and you know, she just, that's it. That's what you see is what you get. Where, look at that.
I don't know what happened.
Where have you been?
Where have you been?
Like
Did
my
you just
whole
get
life.
here?
No, I was talking to other people.
No, you just got into lacrosse this year?
No, we had dinner together.
I'm Tim's wife.
Like 6 years ago.
And you're going to pretend like you don't know what happened to me?
I know. Together over for turbo.
You don't know what happened
And
to
you're going to
me.
pretend like you don't know what happened to me?
You smoked your
I don't know
teeth.
what happened to you.
This town is going to shut Tim and I down everywhere we go because
Oh,
of what happened
Tim?
to me. Because the police department said that I did something wrong.
Oh, okay.
All these white fucking motherfuckers think that I did something wrong.
Okay.
Even though the police department dropped all the charges.
You're no longer the mayor's. You're no longer the mayor's anymore. You're not the first lady anymore. You're just another loser that's out of a political position, and now you want to go talk about how you got railroaded every day. This is your life. You want to go sit in the bar how you got railroaded every day and tell everybody how you Tim's wife.
They continued to investigate me when they had no right.
So what does that have to do with tonight's
Nothing.
actions?
I don't even know who called the police on it.
A few people
You should go ask them.
So they've already told me. They
What
said
did
that
they
you
say?
were pushing people and touching people and trying to push people off their stools and acting disorderly.
Not true.
Christina
true.
lets the cops know that she believes the city of La Crosse, where they are, is out to get her and her husband. Evidently, the police have investigated her in the past and dropped the case, but obviously there's something bigger at play here, or at least that's what she's trying to insinuate.
just
In
a
reality,
drunken,
Christina is
drugged-up
extremely
idiot.
intoxicated and looking for any reason to blame someone else for the ruckus she's been causing and a way to get out of this situation.
This is the guy right here. Let's go talk to him. Come on.
No, we're not.
Hey, tell him what you think about me.
I didn't touch you once.
So that means he touched her twice.
Barstool, right?
You never know. I never said that.
Sir, I think we lost you.
The police are told that Christina was politely asked to leave the bar multiple times, to which she violently refused, becoming both
Violently screamed, I'm Tim's wife.
verbally and physically abusive, starting fights with anyone she could get her hands on. At one point, she even sat down in the middle of the bar and began kicking and screaming like a child. It was at this point the police were called to the scene.
She needs to go. I don't care where she goes. I don't care where she goes. But
She's had enough.
No, we're not going to go inside, ma'am.
Christian, stay here for me.
You know my name. You go in there.
We're not going to go in there
Oh,
right now.
you're just going to accept that?
Definitely would take
We're going to be able to treat me like this as long
Yes.
as I were here?
Treat you like what?
This?
How are we treating you?
If you're here, I did nothing wrong
Because you're Tim's wife.
Because they're white.
What was
Because they're white. So she had a problem with the black lady and now she got a problem with white people. She's confused. Smoked up her teeth. Don't know what happened.
the guy that I talked? Look at this. We're calling him a white supremacist. Yeah, let's
I'd just like to put in a good word for that lady right there. She's an okay lady. Yeah, she's an okay lady.
Okay, I appreciate that.
He's trying to make friends.
But, whoa, what the fuck was that? I do this shit. Why you pushing me? And I ain't even went nowhere.
Well taken.
You did see that right. This guy came over to put in a good word for her after talking with Christina in the background, and then she immediately walked over to pay him directly in front of the cops.
Actually, I don't feel safe.
I missed that. I looked away for a
Directly in
second.
front of him
That's
with Christina in the
hilarious.
background, and then she immediately walked over to pay him directly in front of the cops.
Actually, I don't feel safe in the city anymore.
Out of here.
Look, she got a bunch of people that's there to vouch for her. For $1 a pop.
If something happens to me tonight,
It's my job, bro. That's what you know that. Yeah, no. I swear to God.
You're good.
Bro,
just called you.
I
Yep,
do this
yep.
shit, bro. For real. Thank you.
Ma'am, is it okay if we talk over here for a second?
I do this shit for real, for real.
You come over here and talk to me. And my name is Christina, and you know me.
You know me.
I'm just
Don't
I'm important. I'm Tim's wife. I'm not important anywhere else in my life.
Is it okay if we talk over here, Christina?
I'm important because
I don't
I'm
know what you want to talk
Christina.
about.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you can do it right here. No one's
So
here.
unfortunately, you do have to go to jail tonight, okay?
Wait, let me put-
Going to jail, Tim's wife.
Do you think I deserve to be arrested right now?
What you be charged?
I don't know if you deserve
I don't
it.
know. What am I being charged
You've
with?
been arrested for disorderly
You're being
conduct.
charged with being Tim's wife.
You being detained.
No, she's past the 10.
Due to everything that's gone on so
She said,
far,
"I'm a
the
white girl,
cops
I don't go
decided
to
to put her
jail."
in cuffs and
I'm a white girl. I don't go to jail. I'm pretty sure you're going to jail.
take her to jail for the night. Frankly, it's impressive that even while restrained, she still managed to make enemies. On the way back to the car, she refused to cooperate and made her legs weak, forcing the cops to drag her. And even that wasn't the most annoying thing she did on this walk.
I need you to put that wallet in my purse.
I'm gonna carry it all the way over there. Okay, just like
No, I
this.
want you to put it in my purse.
Well, let's go and then we'll make it happen. Okay. Thank you.
I'm not going anywhere.
She's not going anywhere. She's Tim's wife. She don't have to go anywhere she don't want to go.
You just need to walk.
Just need to walk. They're gonna scrape her down the sidewalk.
Spine problems.
Is there a reason why you're doing this, Christina?
Yeah.
Hog tire.
Here we go.
So obnoxious.
Please walk. Please walk. Please walk.
What's over here? What
Please walk.
No.
Please walk.
No. Why?
Can we walk over here,
This
please?
is nice.
She's Tim's wife. You can't treat her like that.
Christy, can you please sit in there?
No.
We're trying to be decent,
No, I
please.
can't. You're not being decent.
Please.
You've been here
Please
forever
don't
and you
pick
know
up.
Tim.
Do you know my family? You know Tim.
Yeah, I can't believe
That
you're
doesn't
doing
have
this.
anything to do with your
Yeah, it does. I
That's
didn't do
nothing. Go tell them girls. Go tell them girls in the jail that you about to meet about Tim. See if they give a shit about it.
No, I can't. For you?
Okay, ma'am.
After acting like this all night, you'd think it'd be time for her to drop the act back at the station. But she thinks differently, choosing to make the entire team's lives as hard as physically possible.
Christy Cabot. She's not real cooperative. She wants to sit in the, she's not resistive. She just wants to sit in the squad car. So we had to force her in there. So.
She's right here?
Yeah.
Do you know who I am?
You said Christy, right?
I'm Tim's wife.
Can I help you sit up here? Christy.
Goofy ass Christy.
Oh, okay. You're all right.
Chris, get your bowl in this PVC for me? I got the wheelchair behind you guys.
Oh, my heart.
Well, yeah, I want PB.
This is my hands.
You're
fine, I'm
okay for you guys. This is
She's out on the floor. The drama. Oh, her wheelchair.
These
Ah,
are really hurting me.
Tim's
What are you
wife,
doing?
you're hurting me.
God, I must be so fucking violent. Can I
Just obnoxious. You're not violent.
Whatever this is, it hurts.
We're gonna go back.
I already know. You can can let go. And also this hurts, whatever this is. We'll do that.
The cops finally
It's called
managed to get
handcuffs,
Christina
stupid.
into a wheelchair so they can properly bring her into the station, kicking and screaming all the way there. She was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting arrest, as well as firmly placing herself on the bad side of pretty much every cop and civilian in the
It's impossible for her to be on the bad side of anybody in La Crosse because she's Tim's wife.
entire town. Christina showed exactly how awkward Karens can make situations like this, but the cop in this next case shows exactly how to handle them. This Karen had just been detained by police in a Walgreens after going on an extensive racist rant towards a group of Muslims in the store. She has her plan to make the officers' lives as awkward as possible, but this cop is here to shut her down.
Going to jail,
Man,
Betty
no
Davis.
weapons on you or anything like that?
No, here.
No, that's okay. Stand up for me, please.
No.
Just make sure you don't
Does
have any
it
weapons
look
on you.
like, look, I don't even
I
have
don't know.
pockets.
Turn around. I don't want to touch you.
Look at the pockets.
Okay. Under arrest for battery.
I didn't do any battery.
No, when you spit on people, that's battery.
No, I did not. Listen, he verbally abused me.
Well, that doesn't give you the right to spit on them. That's what you verbally abused me as soon as I got here. Did I spit on you?
No,
You're under arrest for
don't
battery.
do
No,
that.
No, you
definitely
put me in
That's
cuffs, you son of a bitch.
Yeah, they're handcuffs. They're not for comfort.
Can
Let's
I
go.
take my purse?
Absolutely. Come on.
Oh,
Let's go.
please don't. No,
Oh
don't
no,
hurt
you're
me,
definitely
though.
going to jail. Let's go. Walk.
Unbelievable.
Mm-hmm.
Can I leave my car here?
That's
They're
absolutely
gonna
fine.
tow your car.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
He said that's absolutely fine, but that car's getting towed.
Officer, officer, this is unbelievable.
Let's go.
Unbelievable.
Believe it, lady, believe it.
Well, I'll get a good attorney.
God bless you.
Get a good one.
God bless me, God, because I'm a Christian.
Okay?
Christians don't talk like you.
This cop managed to get her in cuffs and out the door in record time, but he still has to get her into the patrol vehicle and back to jail, and this Karen isn't going down easy.
You're done, Florence.
Confirm for me,
Please
or
don't do this. Please. I didn't do anything.
How about you just stand there and stop talking?
Damn. Boy. Florence has met her match.
How about we do that? How about we do that? That doesn't give you an excuse to act the way that you're acting.
And then, however she acted to whoever she acted to, she's appalled right now that somebody's talking to her like that. That's how empty-headed these people are.
None. Just stop talking.
You have to leave. We'll take care of it. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you guys have to go.
This officer saw me last week.
Oh, look at the Muslim ladies going home. They get to go home now. That lady got the biggest COVID mask.
Having a lot happening in my life. You really think that's going to happen?
With a simple
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But you said that. Can you apologize too? I apologize. I'm not a racist.
You're
I
not?
have friends that are Muslim.
Where they
okay? I have friends that are Muslim.
How would they feel about your behavior, Susia?
Oh, that hurts. You're hurting.
Florence,
Well,
you're
they're
in
handcuffs.
trouble.
They're not for comfort.
Well, I've never had him.
So that's a no. Okay, so
Except
those
when I
those
was-
same Muslims that you were talking shit to just decided your fate and they elected to not
Thank
prosecute.
you. God
Oh,
bless you.
no,
Yeah,
look
that-
at that. See, good people. People did nice to her. I'd have let her ass go to jail. She'd have been having the choke sandwich, the scratch juice, all of that
Bless
shit.
them, because if it was up to me, you'd be going to jail.
Jail.
But they decided, as the victim, that you were not going to jail.
Oh,
I suggest you watch your mouth because
well,
the particular shut up, listen. The particular group that you decide
Don't tell me that. Lock her up. Lock her ass up.
to mouth off to were professional or nice. Some people might kick you in your face and they're gonna come pick up the pieces. So I suggest you watch your mouth.
In an act of extreme kindness, the group of Muslims she spat at and was racist towards decided not to press charges and asked the police to let her go. But somehow,
But you see, she was appalled that the cop telling her to shut up, but she'd love if the cop was telling them ladies in the hijabs to shut up. She'd love that. Florence, what? She'd love that. What's she wearing? She got some off-white going on right there. Am I mistaken?
even that isn't enough to stop this woman from running her mouth.
my father was with the army. He was
Nobody
captain
gives a
of the
shit.
army.
Did anybody get her 14?
Look what you did to my aunt.
You should be going to jail.
Huh? Oh, can you get me my purse?
She don't know
You got,
what well enough
you got a
is.
14?
No, I'm getting, no, I
Enough.
thought he was holding it.
Get your stuff and leave.
No, what do I do with this?
What do you do with what?
Oh, that hurts.
That's unfortunate.
Well, I've never had this happen to me
Then keep
before.
your mouth shut and you won't have it happen again.
Don't talk to me.
Literally keep your mouth shut because you spit on somebody.
Listen, you don't know what he did to me
You don't
before.
have the right to ask me how to talk to you when you're disrespecting people.
He disrespected me first.
Literally spitting on people. Gather your belongings, count your blessings, and leave.
Listen, I'm a
Bye.
Christian.
Yeah, well,
Sassy
you need
ass
to look
cop.
that up.
And I go to Calvary Chapel.
You need to.
All right.
That's concerning.
Yeah.
Very concerning.
Yeah, we'll talk to Pastor Doug.
I will.
Pastor
actually.
Doug
I will
is a
talk to Pastor
racist
Doug and
ass
let him know how you
pastor.
feel
They
about
done
different
locked him up at
religions.
the strip club
Okay,
before.
Sure.
Okay?
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Good night.
She's invited
Good night.
people to church. That's how crazy these people
Thank you,
are.
officer.
These people will spit in your face. These people will call you out your name. They'll call your children names. They'll tell you to go to your country. And then they'll tell you, I'm a Christian. Don't talk to me like that. Ugly ass, looking like a witch. Look at this lady. She look 106 years
Talk to
old.
Pastor Doug and let him know how you feel
35
about
years old.
different
Sunday
religions.
for the church.
Okay, for sure.
35.
Okay?
Yeah.
11 a.m.
Good night.
Good
Just
night.
a witch, just oozing out of her.
Thank you, officer.
Yeah, good night, man.
Thank you.
Look
And
at
thank you,
she's doing a final bow before she leaves. Thank you, officer. Appreciate you. You did good. I'm a Christian. Come to my church. Sucia.
officer. You're respectful. You're respectful.
You ain't shit.
You are not. Thank God for President Trump.
See, Trump, they give you a bad name, Trump. See, you gave them
This woman-
the green light to act like that, to spit on people that wear hijabs and profile people of religions that are not their own.
Was incredibly fortunate to
Leaves
be let
with
away
zero
with no
charges.
charges, especially after everything she said on
I
camera.
can only wish
But Sean
lightning on her.
Malarkey wasn't
That's
so
it, just
lucky.
lightning.
Malarkey
You
was
can't.
arrested for domestic violence
If I
after
get hit
hitting
by
her
lightning,
ex-husband
cool.
with
Make
her
a meme
car.
out of me.
But when the
But
cops moved in to arrest
I
her,
ain't say
things
I wanted,
immediately
something
started to go
horrible
south.
to happen to her. I just put like odds on it. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the odds are that people get struck by lightning, made them odds be in her favor.
No, excuse me.
Step up.
Sure, hands off of me.
Step out of the car right now.
No.
You're under arrest.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not.
Yes, you are.
Malarkey's behavior
evidently
is
she's
erratic
not
and
under
her
arrest.
tones aggressive from the off. Her children are in the back seat of the car, but this doesn't seem to affect how she handles the encounter, and things only get worse.
I will tase you if you don't get out of the car.
You better take your hands off of me right now.
I told you
I
you're
don't
under
better
arrest. Get out
do
of the car.
shit.
Why?
Because you have a
Hold on,
warrant.
she got a monkey
I
foot.
just
I
sent
seen the
a
monkey
message.
foot.
I told
Hold
you
on.
you're under.
Look, she got monkey foot extension holding the door open on the car. I already seen some big ass teeth. She got some big ass teeth. This is a wild one here. You got to be careful with these in the wild. They strike at you. They take a chunk out you, either with the monkey foot or the big ass teeth. She also cut her hair real short. I think that's to activate her headbutt power. So be very careful
Arrest you out of the car.
dealing with these
Why?
Karens.
Because you have a warrant.
I just sent a message and I am. Excuse me.
Get out of the car right now.
No. Did somebody say that you could come into our house?
Asking the cops who gave them permission to enter the property is a common tactic in situations like this one. But for the suspects, the reality is that the police are well within their rights to enter property uninvited so long as they have a warrant. With a second officer's assistance, Malarkey is removed from her car and
She's full of malarkey, this fucking.
What can you do with 60 seconds? At Vulture, you can deploy a cloud server.
cuffed. However, this is where things get even worse.
You did this. No, I didn't do anything.
Andy asked
Oh, she spread out on the floor
Andy asked you out.
like a
No,
gator.
Andy.
She got
Yanked me.
I yanked you because I told you you're under arrest
crocodile
and you
hunter
refused
on
to
her
exit your
back.
vehicle.
Are you gonna stand up and be cooperative?
Are you gonna understand that my attorney has filed a motion to quash this? Has filed
We're
a
going out here,
motion
this way.
to quash this.
to
You
quash
hit
it.
us, you do anything stupid towards us, and we're any charges on. If you hit us,
Look at them big ass teeth though.
You've already hit me.
I didn't hit you. I asked you out of the car. I told you you're under arrest. Now you got a whole show for your neighbors here.
Even restrained, Malarkey's attitude does not change at all. The cop then smells alcohol on her breath, which may explain some of the bizarre behavior.
You
Get
are
in the car,
a
chicklet
human
teeth.
being. You throw somebody down in front of their children? What the f is wrong with you?
Sit down. I told you.
Go arrest her children.
You piece of shit.
You see, I pick and choose. When there's a worse evil than the police, I root against that evil. See, this animal right here in the wild, dangerous, boy. Them talons is like a kangaroo's leg, strong as shit. It'll rip your gut open.
You know what? You are the piece of dirt that I wouldn't piss on if you were on fire.
I smell an odor of alcohol on your breath.
You smell, it smells like a whole fifth on one of those big ass teeth. She got big ass giant
No,
teeth.
that's my.
That's your.
One tooth smelled like a fish.
She defies the officer's orders and tries to leave the vehicle.
She's in her little
then makes
tennis
a point
fit.
to single out the cop who initiated the arrest.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
We see situations like this often, where a suspect will target one member of law enforcement and use them as a scapegoat. This is typically followed by legal threats, so they're likely targeting the officer they feel they could best build the strongest case against. However, this wouldn't work all too well.
Get your f***ing hands off me.
Cool out. If you keep
Oh, she tried to get him with the big ass teeth. He would have lost his whole hand. Whole hand would have came off at the wrist if she'd have caught him with them chompers, boy.
I'll do that.
Look at the size of those things, boy. She don't even got fangs like regular. Nah, she just got a straight razor blade across her whole mouth. Look at that.
I'm gonna charge you with putting your f***ing dirty ass hands on me.
Stop moving. Let him take off your watch.
Malarkey then goes on to make violent threats to the officers. Pay attention to how quickly she tries to change the conversation after her most extreme threat.
Do you know what he's done? If you
Stop kicking us.
I'm gonna kick you right in the f***ing
That's mean.
Terroristic threats.
You are dead.
What's that?
You are getting sued.
No. What'd you say before that? You said I am dead? What do you mean by that?
That means that her husband's gonna put a bag on your head.
Elaborate
they're
on
gonna
it.
wear your badge on a Cuban link around their neck as they stroll through the neighborhood in their 6'4" Impala.
I mean it.
You're getting sued.
She continues making the cops' lives difficult by pretending
She
to have
looks
trouble
like
getting
Howdy
out of
Doody.
the
Y'all
car,
ever seen
though it's
Howdy
clear
Doody?
from her movements that she's not actually trying.
She's Peter Pan. Look at her.
She blames the tape on her ankles and says it's the cop's fault she tried to kick him.
Put your feet. No. Put your feet down there.
It hurts too much. You could just take it off.
Okay, no.
No, you're gonna kick it. No, what am I? I'm
Definitely gonna kick
You're
you.
not gonna take a 200-pound dude.
Well, you've already kicked at us a lot of times.
Why?
You're not going to win.
Why?
You're going to hurt us.
Why? Because that guy right there.
The one you tried to bite?
She got it in for Buddy.
Why? Could you ask yourself a question? Why?
She was charged with aggravated assault of an officer and aggravated DUI. This was her third DUI with a child passenger. Soon after this arrest, she was also charged with endangering the life or health of a child and violation of a bail bond and received a misdemeanor charge for resisting.
Look at the size of those chompers right there, boy. She got a 2/5 right in the middle, a pint on each side, and then a half pint right there. Full bottle mouth. Bald headed. And just looks like she sheds her skin every 3 weeks and shit.